Hey everybody, I am Tony Curreri and this is my wife Lisa.
And I'm Chris Curreri and this is my wife Haley, and together we form Lakeland's Realty.
Where we live the life we sell. We are creating a video series called Docktails, interestingly enough, because we're going to be sitting on the dock having adult beverages.
Telling tales.
Telling tall tales.
Yeah.
The concept behind this is we wanted to give you folks an idea of how life at Lake Greenwood is. And so we're going to spend the next several weeks interviewing folks that we have had the pleasure of working with and knowing here at Lake Greenwood, and let them tell you directly about their experiences and what it is that brought them to Lake Greenwood, made them decide on Lake Greenwood, and continue to thrive here on Lake Greenwood.
It's really easy to make friends out here, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very easy.
This has definitely been the funnest
It is.
series you could
It
ever
is,
record.
and we get to meet all the people that are moving to the lake. So we have made lots of our clients are forever friends.
It's very fun. You know, a
Yeah.
lot of times on Sundays we will dock hop, which
Yes.
is where we take our
We do.
boat. And fortunately, we know so many people on the lake now. But we'll take our boat and ride around. And when people are sitting on their dock, kind of like we are right now, we'll stop in and have a beverage and talk a little bit and be on our way to the next one.
Just
so it's
watch
really
them
kind of a fun
enjoying
thing.
lake life.
And that's just Sunday. We haven't
Yep.
got to Saturday yet. We'll see you at the sandbar.
Saturday will be season 2.
Yeah.
But we wanted to just kind of let you all see firsthand experiences of how people adapt once they get here, how it is. You know, you're probably wondering, you know, does this town have what I need? Does the lake have what I need? What are the important things? You know, we always say the most important thing to ask when looking for lake properties, who controls the water? And Lake Greenwood is owned and operated by Greenwood County, and if you've done your research, you know how rare that is. And what it does is it makes for a much more user-friendly experience.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And I also think that we need to talk a little bit about how you found Lake Greenwood, because this was years of research.
It was. We lived in Northern California, and we could see that things were changing in a way that we didn't like very much, and we knew that we weren't going to stay there for the rest of our life. So we started looking across the country. We had nowhere we were going to quit our jobs and run. So we looked all over the country. We were bringing 3 children, and we did all the criteria. We went out and visited a couple other lakes. We investigated every lake. We knew we wanted to go to the south, so southeast.
Yep.
And narrowed in on this and had everything we wanted.
Yeah, Lake Greenwood is really a kind of a perfect find,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and we moved here as a family of 5.
Yes.
And if it goes to show, if you're worried about your kids wanting to leave once they get here,
Yeah.
all of us are within a 15-minute radius of each other. So Thanksgiving, we
Yep.
actually had it on the dock here.
Yes, we did,
And
with the
just
whole family
made a lot
down
of memories
here.
and had a great
Yeah,
time.
16 of
Yeah.
us.
That was a
Yeah.
wonderful time.
Yeah.
16.
And you may notice our dock is under construction. We're so excited to get this up and running. We've waited a while to get this dock, but it's a good example of why it's important of who controls the water that we're actually allowed to build structures like this.
What was one of the top criterias for y'all when y'all moved here?
Great question.
Yeah, a better way of living. Most
That was
most important,
yeah.
a better way of living. We were in California; it was crowded, and we knew we wanted something different.
So you wanted something, less traffic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and it's like I said, if I'm going to take my kids out of beautiful Northern California, I better take them somewhere that they're going to love, or they're not
Right.
going to stay.
Yeah.
And they all stayed and had grandbabies. We're very
Yeah,
blessed.
and Lisa always said that she wants to have a place where not only the kids but the grandkids are going to want to come. And
Yes.
fortunately, I think we've
Yeah.
established that.
Grandma's
Absolutely.
house.
Which is great.
Yes.
You know, and we wanted a lake that had primarily full-time residents.
Yep.
We didn't want a rural lake with a big influx on the weekends and then dead during the week. We wanted to make sure we had a town close enough to us where we could get essentially anything we needed.
Yes, yes. So speaking of towns, we have an area called Uptown Greenwood, and it has amazing shops. We go down there, we see concerts, there's wine tasting, wine walks in all the little shops. It's an amazing place to go. We spend a lot of time in there seeing live bands and stuff. And it's like I say, you do leave the lake sometimes, so make sure you have a fun place to go.
Only in the wintertime.
That's
Yeah,
right.
only in the
We
winter.
try to make it only in the wintertime. But you're right. We needed to have a town. We enjoy going out, socializing,
Yes.
going to dinner, live music, all that kind of stuff. And Uptown certainly checks the box for that. We also have the Bypass, which is kind of our Miracle Mile retail strip, if you will, where you've got all of your major retail outlets and all that good stuff. So really, you've got everything you need, but you don't have the traffic and congestion that you get in the larger cities and stuff. So it's really kind of perfect. A little biased, but it's pretty perfect. And one of our other criteria was we wanted to make sure that we had high quality health care here.
Yes,
We're
very important.
both very healthy, fortunately, but as we age, we tend to need health care more often than not. So self-regional healthcare, if you want to research selfregional.org, you can learn about self-regional healthcare. And, Mr. Self built that hospital in the 50s, and it has just expanded. It's absolutely amazing facility.
And his whole family still lives in Greenwood.
That's right.
And
Very prominent
serve on
family
the
in
board.
Greenwood.
Yeah, yeah. It's world renowned for lots of different things. It's really, we're going to retire here, so we had to make sure that it was a place that could take care of us as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what was important to me was good golf courses,
Oh my
quality
God,
sports
we
teams,
have so many
and
golf courses.
good lake to wakeboard and ski on. So
It is.
that definitely checks
well,
my
and
boxes.
fishing. You can fish. You can catch all the fish you want, and you can eat anything you catch. There's no restrictions on our fish.
Well, I will say there's legal limits on how many you can catch.
Well,
But
yes, but you can eat it all.
all that
Yeah.
you catch, you can eat without restriction. And if you do your research again, you'll find there's some lakes where that's not the case. Lake Greenwood, 11,400 acres. It's large enough that you can ride around all day, not see the same thing twice, but yet it's small enough where you actually have a sense of community.
We run into people we know when we're just cruising on the lake all the time.
All the time.
It's really awesome.
All the time. So we are looking forward to bringing you Docktails throughout the next few months and giving you an inside look at what people actually feel about Lake Greenwood. Real people, real situations, real docks, real drinks.
Absolutely.
right.
All right,
Yeah.
thanks everybody. We'll look
Cheers.
forward to seeing you
Cheers.
soon.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.